A very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The time is now 3 o'clock in the morning, and it is the morning of September 15th, 2017. We're still on Tremaine Brown, and the reason why we're still on Tremaine Brown is because I can feel that there is a spiritual reason why Tremaine Brown was deported to Jamaica and why Tremaine Brown did what he did. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I went online to do a research of Tremaine's name. The name Tremaine, spelled Tremaine, means you like to control everyone within your influence, to shape things to your own liking. If positive, you develop high spirituality as you have a God's protection. You're sensitive, affectionate, imaginative, and cooperative, spiritually aware and prone to self-sacrifice. You can keep secrets and are a good diplomat. You may have healing and psychiatric powers. You have an eventful, exciting life. You're versatile and have the ability to learn easily. You're always looking for an opportunity to achieve financial and emotional security. You're basically a peacemaker. You understand the law of harmony and desire to balance your life with those around you. You may feel incomplete without someone to share your love, ideals, wealth, or work. You can be very sensitive and could appear a bit shy and perceptive. You have developed intuition, patience, and the ability to nurture others. You can achieve the state of happiness if he is willing to accept your needs in a complementary relationship and go to create them. That is the meaning of his name, ladies and gentlemen, Tremaine. So I dig deeper and I said I want to know what his last name means. And this is what I came up with, ladies and gentlemen. if you look at Tremaine's Brown age, you'll see that Tremaine Brown is 24. That's 2 times 12 equals 24. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not just coincidence. These are significant signs by the Almighty. What does the number 12 mean or represent in the Bible? Numbers have meaning to God, and often certain numbers have special meaning. What special meaning or purpose does the number 12 have in the Bible? You'll find the number 12 used in 187 places in the Bible, and there's some significance to this number as we will read. The number 12 seems to be very important to God, and it represents in most cases the number of perfection and authority. The number 12 shows up in the book of Revelation 22 times and are very important in that book, and particularly in the New Jerusalem. Here are significance that are associated with the number 12. The number 12 is the number of completeness. There were 12 tribes in Israel, and this symbolizes the completeness of the nation Israel. Jacob had 12 sons, which were the heads or fathers of each of the 12 tribes of Israel, which are likened to 12 princes. When God appeared to Jacob, he told him, "Your name will not be called Jacob any longer. From now on, your name will be Israel." The name Jacob means supplanter, which means to supersede by force or treachery, which is what Jacob did when he took Esau's birthright from a bowl of stew. But now God is going to deal differently with Jacob, because he repented of his supplanting ways and was now going to be called Israel, which in Hebrew is Yisrael and means God prevails, which essentially means that Jacob stopped wrestling with God because he could not prevail against God. Other significance to the number 12. Jesus chose 12 disciples, who later became the 12 apostles, which seems to fit the context of the number 12 used elsewhere in the Bible, as this number also signified governmental rule or authority. The New Jerusalem, which is sent out of heaven, has 12 gates made of pearl, which are manned by 12 angels. Each of the gates has been named after one of the 12 tribes of Israel. In Revelation 7, 12,000 from each of the 12 tribes of Israel will be saved near the end of the present world system. The walls of the New Jerusalem are measured at 144 cubits high, which is 12 multiplied by 12. The new city is also 12,000 furlongs squared. There are 12 precious stones that will be used as the foundation of the new Jerusalem. The wall of the city had 12 foundations, with the 12 names of the apostle on each one. 12,000 will be taken from the earth, so that they may serve the Lamb of God. The high priest's breastplate had 12 precious stones embedded within them. Jesus' very first words were spoken at the age of 12. There was even a woman who had suffered from a blood hemorrhage for 12 years. There are 12 minor prophets in the Old Testament. They are called minor, not because they're less important than the major prophets, but due to their size being considerably smaller. There are 12 historical books in the Bible: Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, 1 King, 2 King, 1 Chronicle, 2 Chronicle, Ezra, Nehemiah, and Esther. There were 12 loaves of permanent offerings on the golden table. There were 12 explorers or spies sent into the land of Canaan. Solomon had 12 administrators in his kingdom. There were 12 men who laid 12 stones in building a monument to the Lord. The book of Chronicles contained 12 great priests. 12 curses were indicated for disobedience to Israel. A young Israelite male took 12 years before he could be admitted as a son of the law. They were the 12 sacrifices of animals that were to be given. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not just coincidence. These are significant signs by the Almighty that coming is close. Get a hold of yourself. Pull up your socks. Jamaica, stop the wanton bloodshedding. Because the Almighty's wrath is coming. You can better believe it. The true and living God is coming. Be prepared. Be good. Be safe. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. And you do have a pleasant day.